Welcome back, eSIM Studios. We have another case review for the S25 Ultra. Got the Nillkin lineup here. We're going to review this CamShield prop magnetic case. We're also going to review a couple accessories with this case. I got the magnetic snap hold here. That's basically a sticker, and it's a MagSafe magnet you can put on a wall, a mirror, your desk, your car, whatever you want to hold your phone in place. And then we got this, which adds a little MagSafe ring to the back of your phone. And then we're also going to test with the provided Nillkin wireless charger here. But check these out. I'm going to do this review today. But look at the other reviews that I have coming up. So they also have a Quinn Pro leather case. It's real leather, not faux leather, not fake leather. This is real leather. So I'm going to do this one next. And then I also have the CamShield Armor Prop Magnetic. This is more of a super strong, super protective case for all of your outdoor needs. And then they sent the Carbo Prop case, a aramid fiber case, and then we are also going to finish it up with the CamShield Pro magnetic case with the little slider right there. But speaking of keeping your camera protected, this CamShield Prop magnetic case has got a little swing door to keep your sensors safe, and we will check that out. Now, I want to let you know Nillkin did send these over for free in return for a review, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Honest review, but like many of you know, I've been buying Nillkin products for way before this YouTube channel. So they're always my go-to case company for whatever phone I buy. So I already know what they bring to the table. It's quality, detail, and last but not least is protection, right? They protect your devices. That's what they're all about. Now, before you get a Nillkin case, or when you do get a Nillkin case, I'm going to put links in the description. I'll put a link to their website for the case, and I'll put a link to the Amazon for the case, but just make sure that the links I'm going to put in the description are official. But if you do get a Nillkin product, just make sure it's got that hologram sticker on there. That means it is official. So this CamShield prop case, I've been using this for the last few days. That's why I'm kind of spreading these out, because I don't want to review all of them in one day, because I actually use these cases and then I review them, right? So I've been using this for the last few days and absolutely love it. So with this case, you get reliable protection, as I mentioned, all-round protection, superior sense of touch, open mold with the original feel of the device. So I could not agree more. Now, let's take a look at this. I'm going to move this to the side real quick, just so we can focus in on here. Let me turn this light on. There we go. So this is a very interesting case. So it has a ribbed design, if you can tell, on the back, right? Inside, you got your MagSafe, you got your magnetic ring that's built inside into the case. And then you have the mold for this door, which we will get into in a second. But I want to get to the construction of this. Nillkin creating new experiences. Now, this is a TPU. I believe it's a TPU mold. A little flexible on the top, on the bottom and top, and a little flexible around the edges, around the border of the phone, which is nice. Now, it is pretty sturdy. It's not super stiff, but it doesn't flex that much, and that's good. You want it to be a little soft around the edges, and you want the back to be stiff. That provides superior drop protection, as well as the material that they build it out of. But you want the outside to be a little softer to absorb that impact, and then more, kind of like an airbag, right? And then you want the back to be rigid and stiff, so your phone does not flex, because when it does flex, that's when you get the broken glass. But on the inside, I believe this has 3 air pockets in each corner. Well, 3 out of the 4. You got air pockets here, air pockets here, and then you got your S pin cut out down there, which negates the air pockets in that corner. But Look how precise and nice these cutouts are. Nice big cutout for your S Pen right there. Nice and precise for the speaker. And then your USB Type-C and microphone at the bottom. And of course up top you got the 2 microphones side-by-side cutout. Now check this out. Nillkin, I think probably a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, they started adding just a little bit of material on all 4 corners. Not a lot, just enough added material on the corners here, just to provide a little bit of material between your phone and the ground to protect your devices. Because the majority of the time when you drop it, it's going to hit a corner, right? Majority of the time. And check this out. They also raise just ever so slightly, and we'll put the phone in here in just a second, but you can tell the bottom of the case is raised up maybe 1 millimeter from the sides, and same thing at the top of the phone. The top comes up just about 1 millimeter, maybe 1/2 of a millimeter taller than the sides, and that's great for your phone if it lays face down. Now, let's see here. The cutout for this is, I was checking this out, but here's another thing. I don't think, so I got a few Nillkin cases with this swing door I was looking at earlier, and none of them are loose. So I think I have a case that's 3 years old. I haven't used it in a while, but it's 3 years old, right? And it is not flimsy. It still feels nice and firm. A 3-year-old case. So that's good because you know the construction in here is superb, right? It's all metal construction. You know you're not going to get, it's not going to get flimsy over time. You know, 3 years from now, you're still going to be able to prop your phone up and not have it, you know, fall down or get loose and lay down. So you get all metal construction, and it's forged into the case. So that is key. And I like that little design right there. And we'll put it in just a second. Look at these sides right here. So you have cutouts for your lanyard if you do want to put a little wristband action on there. It's got ribbed sides on both sides. This one goes all the way down the side. This ribbed section goes up to where the power button is. And then you have cutouts for the power button, volume down, volume up. And then there's finish off the ribbed part right there. So that's key because it does not feel slippery in your hands, right? If it's ribbed, if it has some grip to it, that's perfect. And it does. It has just the right amount of grip, but without feeling uncomfortable. It still feels comfortable to hold in your hand. Now, let's go ahead and slap this on here. Perfect fit. Not too loose, not too tight. Absolutely perfect. Now, this does not have a screen protector, right? It is a naked display. As you can tell, nothing, no cutouts or anything over the front selfie camera, but look at where it's raised up a little bit, like I mentioned a minute ago, on the bottom and up on the top. Now, it's also raised on either side. That's good because if you lay your device face down, if you unfortunately drop it, your screen is not going to be making contact with the surface or whatever you lay it on, or if it drops on, right? You're not going to be able to scratch that screen. Now, let's look at these cutouts. Perfectly lined up. Look at that. And that extra added material down here on these corners like I was talking about actually help with this S Pen, because your S Pen is not going to be making contact. Wow. No issues whatsoever. That is easy breezy. Easy, easy, easy. Let's try the buttons. I don't want to activate my camera, so I'm going slow. I'll go faster on the volume. So you do get the clickies there. Nice, subtle feel. And it looks great. Now, let's look at this camera. Now, sometimes I do have to remind myself. I do take a lot of photos, a lot of videos. for the channel and for personally. But sometimes I'll forget. I'll open up my camera app and I'll be like, what the hell? Right? Watch. It's closed. Right? There's nothing there, right? And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. So I'll show you how easy it opens up. Now, you can basically, how it opens up, you can put your fingernail right here is where it snaps in, right in the middle. So when you open this up, you can either do it from the top here, or you can do it from the bottom here. But remember, right in the middle is where it snaps. So all it takes is a fingernail here at the bottom to open up, or at the top to open up. And if you're out and about, sometimes you don't have to snap it into place. Only when you know you're not going to be using your phone, you can kind of just rest it, right? Just like that. And kind of have it ready, because when you do want to take a photo, boom, or you can just have it out like this. All right, it's up to you. Now, what are the advantages of this? Well, obviously, maximum camera protection when it's closed. But look at this too. Even if it's open, look how far down the sensors sit in there, in that cutout. And that's a massive amount of material up and over your sensors. That's a good 2 millimeters right there, probably, up over that glass. So even if you leave it open while you're taking photos, you know that's going to be protected. Now, here's something cool, right? You can actually use this as a prop. That's why it's called the CamShield prop magnetic case, right? So if you're watching YouTube, if you're watching eSIM Studios, let's say you're at work and you're on your lunch break, you can go to the lunchroom and watch eSIM Studio, the latest case review, while it's being propped open. Or you can use that to shoot landscape mode video. Now you can also turn it this way as well, right? So you can do it either way. You can do it to the left, to the right. Now, something I did not try, obviously I'm sure you can prop it up like this, where these selfie cameras right here, it's a little less stable, but, oh, there you go. So if you actually open out a 90-degree angle, just like that, you can actually prop it up. See, it's nice and stiff. This is not going to get loose. Nice and stiff. It's got to hold your phone. This is a big phone. So you can actually hold it like that, and you can actually stand up and record yourself. Take a selfie, do whatever you want to do, video chat. Makes it nice, right? So let's test let's see if it'll stand up. Why would you stand it up upside down? I have no idea. But look, it'll even stand up upside down for whatever reason. But you can do it 360 degrees, however you want it, different angles. You can lay it down like this. You can have it straight up, right? Top of the phone's right here. You can lay it basically straight up like that if you're sitting down at a table, or depending on where you're angled at, makes it nice. And again, it's not going to get flimsy. It's nice and firm. Nice and firm. CamShield prop. So where are the magnets? So here is the snap hold. Again, it does have, you can tell, peel that off. It's a nice, strong sticker. Another thing about Nillkin that I don't think a lot of people realize is that Nillkin uses, and this you can, if you do not have a case that has a ring in it, they actually provide you a ring as well. So you can slap this on the back of your phone, or I guess you really wouldn't want to do that, but in the inside of your case, you can put this ring on the inside of a case, on the inside, or on the outside, whatever you want to do. But they provide that for you just in case you don't have any other MagSafe capabilities. But that's what comes with the snap hold magnet sticker, right? Nice leather. This is leather. This is real leather. They don't use anything fake here. It's real metal, real materials, real leather. Nice feel. Again, have it, peel that off, stick it. If you in your kitchen a lot and you do cooking classes online, put this on your backsplash where your stovetop is. And then you got a place where your phone will stick on there just like that. Put it up on your backsplash and you're following right along with the latest recipe or video chatting while you cook. And another thing about Nillkin I was going to get to, I can't tell you how many accessory companies out here, they provide MagSafe or MagSafe compatible items. How many times have you gotten a MagSafe compatible item and the magnets suck? The magnets are weak. They may last, and yes, over time they degrade, right? Just like batteries do. Now, I'm not talking about overnight, but you know, over time, a few months, a couple years, the magnets wear out, the cheap ones. Nillkin uses top-of-the-line magnets that are very, very strong, that are going to hold if you use this Nillkin product, MagSafe product in your car, going over bumps, not going to have to worry about anything. You use it in a home with kids, they shaking stuff around, not going to have to worry about anything. These magnets Nillkin uses, they're actually, I'm being completely honest, these are actually some of the strongest magnets. See, you hear that? Some of the strongest magnets I've ever come across in the consumer electronics industry. And I'm not lying. These things are super strong. You hear that slap? It takes a nice little action to get it off, but that's a good thing. That is I want it to be nice and tight. I don't want it to be loose. I don't want it to come off while I'm cooking and the phone falls in your pasta, right? In your penny pasta, right? Or you're in your car and you're using some fake off-brand, cheap brand, and the magnets suck, and then you go over a speed bump and your freaking phone gets stuck down there by your feet. And that's not good, especially you got a Tesla. Now, here is a ring, a MagSafe, what do they call this? A pop socket? No, this is not a pop socket, but you know what I mean. Nice little ring here, a magnet ring. I've had this for a little while. They sent this, I think, with the S24 series. Discover Innovation. Sorry. See that? Nice magnet here. So, again, it has a MagSafe ring right here. And then you can lie this down and look, it's not going to scratch your phone or your case. It has a nice soft surface right there because they know this is meant to be folded up on the back of your phone and you can push it down in place when you're not using it. Boom. Just like that. Now, if you want to use this as well, you can to prop it up. So this will also work, right, as a prop. You can also use it to support, and it rotates. So not only does it come up, see how sturdy this stuff is? You can tell I'm really putting some muscle into it. So here's the rotation all the way around, and then look, this rotates as well. So nice 360-degree range of motion. However you hold your phone, just like that. Boom, you are not losing this thing. With that strong magnet and that ring right there, not going anywhere. So, very nice to have. I'll put links for everything in the description. Now, let's try the wireless charging. Damn, those are tight magnets. This already has a ring in it. Now, let me pause this video. Let me plug this in, and we'll test it out. Okay, got it plugged in right here. Nice Nillkin. And this is cool, too, because, look, it's got a nice big vent on the back to allow for cooling. This thing never gets hot. So let's throw this on there, and we will test it out. Again, there's a ring built in there. Boom. There you go. And it is a wireless, super fast wireless charging. Sweet. So that comes in handy. This is the CamShield prop magnetic case for the S25 Ultra. Now remember, here in the next few days, you're going to see this review of the CamShield Armor Prop magnetic case. This is the super protective one. And we're also going to do the Carbo Prop case, aramid fiber, with this that comes out and you can prop it up. All these you can be able to prop it open, which is nice. Also got this one, CamShield Pro. It has that sliding door right there. Awesome product. And then here's one of the cool ones I have not seen before. I'm actually going to do this next. So when I'm done with this video, I'm going to pull this one out and throw it on the phone. And it's real leather. It looks fantastic. So if you want to see a review of this, and that's where this comes in handy. I don't think this has a magnet in there because all the other ones say, well, except the Carbo Prop, but most of these have a magnet ring in there. But here's where this comes in handy, especially with this ring, is that you can put a ring on the inside of here and it should work. But we'll definitely test that out and see where that goes. But Nillkin, I appreciate it, and all of y'all watching, I appreciate the time. Links for everything will be in the description box below. And as always, please stay safe, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.